live on Intel Sports at these times. Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
You can see how after they are playing SKB. I'm so
I'm feeling so happy about it. I had a way to come back into the game.
no, the game of fun. Part of Darcy, they tell Reverend as well again. The game of fun. There's a Reverend, you know the game. The game of fun won the equal game. But now win at Darcy's one.
Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including the your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midway Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector.
Hello and a pleasant welcome. This is the weekend edition of Sports Extract here on Intel Sports. Like we said, a lot of things have happened during the week and a lot of things to talk about in terms of the ongoing Mosoro County District League. What do you make of your district? Will your district qualify to the next stage as we are now reaching to the climaxing stage of the group stage? Will your district reach to the next stage in terms of the Mosoro County District League? Because so many districts now are on a frustrating moment. Like district number 8 have lost 2 games in a row, and they will have to win at all costs and pray for the loss from the other side in order to qualify to the next stage. District number 9 draw 1 game, lost 1, and they still have hope with just 1 point into the competition. They have played district number 6. Played district number 5, got defeated at district number 5. They played district number 6 and draw on to a 1-1. Will we have them to return playing to their other colleague, district number 1? Will they have to win district number 1 as well? We'll also talk about this issue of grassroots football in Liberia, which is the primer. We listen to Joel Freeman, the head of competition in Liberia Football Association, saying that we are building on more grassroots teams, which is the better future. We also listen to the principal for Charity Foundation High School, the champion of the Eastern High School League, talking about the young kids need to be looked after, and we have to look at them at all costs. And we are privileged this morning to have with us in studio the CEO, that's the Chief Executive Officer of Rabos Sports Academy. They are the champions in the Pinville Community League of the U10 competition, where his team are proving out to be one of the best in the country, and they are the best in that part of the county, Painesville area, at the SKD party page. We'll go for this break. When we come back, we also in our guests, and we talk more about sports development in Liberia. Let's go for this break to be right back.
It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today on Intel Sports. Watch all of the actions, interviews with the athletes and experts in the sector on Liberia's exclusive sports online television, Intel Sports. Sports news live on Intel Sports at these times. Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
We are now counting hours to Liberia 178th anniversary. That's our Independence Day. The day we were given the free sovereignty, that today Liberia is an independent state. Will be on tomorrow. Just hours to go. We'll have to celebrate our Independence Day. In Liberia's sporting sector, what do we see of the 178 years? What has happened? Has the game improved? Do we have a better system in terms of Liberian football, in terms of Liberian keyboard, in terms of Liberian basketball, as well as other sports in the country? We'll talk more. This time is grassroots football. The CEO of Rabot Sports Academy, Robert Fenn, is here. He will talk to us concerning the happenings at the level of grassroots football, most especially his team. Good morning, Mr. Fenn.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to many listeners. My name is Robert Wolfen, CEO of Rabot Sports Academy.
This is the first time on the show. Or?
No, I think this is my third time.
Wow.
When you go in Congo Town, I appeared on one, and I appeared on one.
Okay. So you're not strange to sports expert.
Yeah, I've been here 3
It's just been the change in person. Last it was Edwin, this is Elijah.
This is larger. So like, on your side,
Okay.
that's a different ball. So on Erwin, I've been there 2 different times. So this is my first time sitting with you in the studio.
And since you've been into these sporting events, most especially grassroots, but first of all, let's talk about what led to your passion of wanting to go into the level of grassroots football.
Actually, when I was growing up, I used to love sport, and even personally, I still love sport. I used to even leave the house to go and just practice with my goalies. But when I saw it, it was not my area, so I decided, because I didn't make it through, so I cannot sit and then allow the other children, because as I seen that visions, so I decided to get on the side to be able to bring the children up in the term of sporting activities, because I really love sport, and I used to leave my house. Could you imagine? My parents used to even whip me for leaving school to go to to go on the field to go play.
And you used to play?
I used to try,
Okay.
but then I don't think it was my call. So if I don't go that far, it doesn't mean I should stop. So I thought it wise to be able to get the children together and help them bring a career to the international level.
Let's talk about the grassroots, your team development, how it all started.
Like 1 year ago, a friend of mine came close to me and said, Robert, whenever I pass in the community, I see a lot of children playing, and there's a talented children among them. So what can we do? And that's about, let's get to RFA and ask the requirement to own academic things in this country. And we went there, and they gave all the way forward, they show all the way how to get academic things. And they went through everything they requested for, like the business registration, article incorporations, opening account, and we did all of that. And we take it to them, they gave us the green light. They said we are qualified and to own the academy. And definitely we started from there. So during just waste time, we make our first trip in free time. And we have an international match, which of course we beat some of the game, and some we were defeated, which I know is a football, because when we get in several, a lot of academies wanted to play us, they even wanted us to be there for 1 week. But then we just spent 3 days, and we were able to play a lot of friendly matches there, and we won some, and they defeated in some. So now we were able to pull the children together, and they are doing very great things. And we took it from honor 10 all the way to honor 17. So now we are a champion in terms of grassroots football in this country because if other dudes say it for me, I will say it because we are really doing our best.
At the honor 10 level.
The honor 10, yeah, that
Okay.
end of honor 10, that of the honor 12, well, we came second because even before, because that was, game that we play in various committee, like PNV committee, Banner V in other countries. But in that, our honor 12 won the PNV in
Session.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we were all the quarter 5 for the general, committee.
So you qualify for the General League when you go at the fee as a former and chief executive officer. What sense of feeling did you get?
I really, as I told you, I love sport.
Okay.
Even I received a certificate as a grassroots best academic president of the year.
Okay.
Through the year the York Stock Committee. So, as they've been seeing me and they've been seeing us, performing, they thought it was, they said, okay, we don't need to sit and see you, doing your best. So just have to give you the title as the best grassroots football academy in Liberia right now.
And you're beginning to really play.
My beginning can play. Yeah, but other people that run, because even recently when I was sitting in a gallery, we were discussing, discussing the grassroots football academies in this country. And guys that were talking about Rapper Sport Academy, like all the guys in the entire country just want to know exactly what we do, what some of the matches we play that our guys really playing because for a grassroots academy to
go at that level,
defeat us in this country, and for the little times we've been in existing, we are doing our best because we are just 2 years.
Okay.
And other people have been there for 15, 20 years,
yeah,
and they have not been improving the way which we are improving right now. But everything is God because I cannot sit and praise myself. Say, okay, I'm the one that's doing it, or of course, I put in more energy, more resources behind the academy. But it's all about God and improving, and we are hoping to see the great in the future.
You hope to see the great return in terms of your resources. Let's talk about your coach. Doesn't have any form of education in terms of coaching, because winning that you must have some expertise.
Yeah, this is some of the things we are doing. We have a coach that been doing well, or we got a coach that been coaching, that of the big academies, and coach for the Wi-Fi before. So to brought him on board, he, as a technical director. So he's doing his best as well. So through him and that of the coach, they are making academy to be one of the best academies in Liberia right now.
And they are making it the best to be one of the best academies in Liberia right now. We love to go at your field, your practice ground, to get some projections of your happiness as to our viewers, to see that as to what you guys are doing one of these days.
Yeah, I've always, we are open to the public. We always, encourage everyone. The academy is not only for us, it's for the country.
Okay.
Because if the player they improve and they start to play out there, they will not say, Rapper Sport Academy player. They will say Liberia player.
Yeah.
So I always ask everyone for all to collaborate and take the academy forward. Because let me tell you something, one person cannot make things happen in this country.
Yeah.
Only collaboration can make things happen in this country. So if you say your one can make things to work up, you are fooling yourself. So what can we do? I always call on the public, on the government, for us to see how best we all can work together to improve. Look, we got talented kids in this country that can really play the football. As time, if other people have been following on YouTube, they can see. Sometimes when they hold the football for even to drop, they can tap the box for now 1 hour without even wasting that time. So as the kids get energy, this is the best time for us to focus on them. So we're always encouraging the parents, we're always encouraging the country, for people to come together. Like the other day I invited you, but like you were busy to come and see some of the talent, because without you people, we cannot go anywhere.
Okay.
The media play a major role in grassroots football. So we need to come together and see how best we can take grassroots football to another great level. Other countries are doing it. Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria, even Europe and Barcelona, all the people came from somewhere. That's one person brought up the dream, and now the dream have expanded, and everyone around the world are proud of them. So we can do the same thing in Liberia. Which means just because of Rubber Sport Academy owned by Rubber Fan or no, Rubber Sport Academy is not owned by me.
It's an institution.
It's an institution.
Okay.
So even today, the institution can get, they can even say, okay, because it's something that we have to do with partnership. So other people can come out and say, okay, due to your performance, we don't need you around again.
Okay.
So will they dream that? No. We need people to come around and work in line with us.
We need people to come around and work in line with us. Let's talk about this issue of grassroots development in Liberia. Have you seen any improvement since you're coming into sports, your sponsorship into the league?
Yeah, through the president of LFA, I've seen some improvement because Mustafa Hadjis, as I've been seeing, follow him, the whole focus is on the grassroots football in this country. Let me admit that, and he's trying his best because through his effort, now our children can go on the party page and they can practice, they can go on the real stadium and practice there, sometimes play the game there. So that through his effort. So I've seen, but we need more. We cannot depend on, only on he alone. The countries and the citizens need to work in line with him. Because the visions that he is bringing up, now we never knew what they call grassroots football in this country. But through a vision now, we got to know the grassroots football. We need to talk about Division 1, Division 2, now we are come back, even discussing on 8, on 10, 15, 20. So now the opportunity us now. This is the best time for us to, follow his dream and see how we can, develop a grassroots football in this country. Because as we see in Lone Star, those that play for Lone Star today, that people the age does not wait for no men.
Yeah.
So they are getting older every day.
And they didn't have that opportunity that later ones have now. Then he never had George Bowden playing on a good field. Today, things are just better than yesterday. Okay.
So we need more better than that. Yes, we need more improvement. And what we can say, there's nothing you can do in sport without cash being involved.
Yeah.
Sport in this country is all about money. We need more invest. The government needs to invest more money, more cash in the budget for grassroots football in this country.
Okay.
That's the only way.
Grassroots football need more investment. That's the only way we'll have a better future.
That's the only way we'll have a better
And do we have a future, better future to hope of from your economy as well as other economy in the country?
Yeah, we got a better features, and we have, because we have, like recently, I had some friends around, in other African countries, they are working in line with me because as we seen things, people, they are not really focusing on the honor 12 and that of the honor 10.
Okay.
So we are like the 16 West African countries. We are trying to join together and be a one body to be able to, focus on the grassroots football, like the honor 10 and that.
So that will be an ECOWAS movement.
Yeah, that we are trying to do that. And even I received a letter and I sent a letter to LFA, up to now I have not yet get any result from them. So I think I will do a follow-up. We, like my colleagues in Sierra Leone, Ghana, Africa Coast, Guinea, in other West African countries. Sierra Leone, we are trying to get together and come together as one body. So if now we are discussing a hosting league in different countries, like Ghana going to be hosting their own league,
okay.
and we like in Liberia going to be hosting their own league, then those that will qualify within your country, like Liberia, will be having a 2 team that will be leaving for them to go represent the grassroots football, and that's all Liberia. So we we're thinking of maybe 2026 to 2027, we're thinking of hosting a league in Nigeria or Ghana. So that alone will give the children opportunity to be able to travel in other African countries, to be able to play with their friends, and and other people around the world to be able to.
So this brought in my question that talk about is it going to be a regional tournament where the champions for every country will have to represent the country, or is the issue of rival sports?
No, exactly. It's going to be a tournament. Like it's not about rival sport academy.
Okay.
So we are not just focusing, because if only we focus on our academy, if our academy has no go down the line,
what become of your stand in the group?
So
okay.
I'm encouraging everyone, all those that own grassroots football academies in this country, for us to come together as one body, and get the best thing that will be able to go and represent our country. Because if we having to go, even in our rival sport academy have to go when they beat, or they will not say, or when they defeat, or in the match, they will not say they defeat rival sport academy, they will call Liberia name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
representative from Liberia.
Yes, for Liberia. So as we're leaving, we have to come together and take the best among the rest to go and represent Liberia out there.
Let's talk about Liberia football in particular before we go for this break. Let's talk about the game. How do you see the football we play in our country, most especially the grassroots, the secondary football, most especially the Premier football, the first, second division league? How do you see it?
They are trying to admit they are trying, but we need more improvement. Like as time when you go on the field, we need coach. People need to coach. People, we need coach that really get a technical idea.
Okay.
Because as time, if you go on the field, you will see that most of the players will be doing things on their own. Like they will be doing different things while the coach is in there. So sometimes, like if you go and watch the European team play and come back in our country and see our players' way of playing is quite different. Like as time you see the player on the field playing like they are fighting war, and hitting each other left and right is not good. So what we need to do is to call what RFA was doing recently, call the coaches, give them someone that get a technical idea to teach the player.
They need more technical skills.
So that alone will improve. Look, if we don't do that, even people come from out there, they come in their country, and they see our players, they get a talent, but to perform it, that is quite different things. The talent is in them, but to go on a field, they need more technical skills. They need to get on the field. They need how to, place the ball to the right place. As they get on the field, it shouldn't be playing like they are fighting. It should play like, when you go out there, when you're representing Liberia, like if you see, like the Honor 17 go for tournament recently, they didn't really perform.
Yeah,
they didn't really perform. In other African countries, they are doing their best. So what can we do? Let's look at the way other people are doing it, and we bring the same idea back to our country. Because if you go, like we said also, and they are friends, they are Honor 10, Honor 20, they can play. The Ghanaians can play. What becomes of us? It's not different things they are doing. It's just like they get a technical idea, and they get people that get a technical idea, and they call upon them to help. Some people in this country, and they get a technical idea, but if they're not you, it shouldn't be the other person.
Yeah.
So that mentality, we need to erase it. We need to get
only you it should happen for.
It should happen for.
If not you, it should not be no one.
Like recently, we have a game on the field. We imagine some parents that we expect to come and encourage his children. Somebody are there insulting, which is not good. So if you come, even your children be defeated, the best thing, appreciate them for what they did on the field, and encourage them, make them to understand they can do better the next time. That alone will motivate them. But right there, if you sit there and start saying negative words, definitely you are discouraging them, and they will feel that they are doing the best, but people are trying to discourage them. But whenever they do the wrong things, always tell them this is not the right thing.
Always tell them this is not the right thing. He's the CEO of Rabba Sports Academy. He's here in our studio talking about grassroots football, also talking about the development of Liberia football. Technical know-how is very important, and I think that's what the LFA is doing, developing the skills of coaches. Coaches are ongoing training, so educational activities been done for them in terms of getting our lessons, lesson C all the way to A. They are all trying on their best. Let's indeed as well. So we'll go for this break. When we come back, we will continue the discussion, talking more about grassroots football. This time around, we'll be talking about international exposure of our team as well as the player, and also the invitation of international player playing in the country. How do you see that in terms of the exposure as well, playing with foreign players in Liberia? How you see it like? We'll go for this break to be right back. So welcome back. Like I said, it's all grassroots football in Liberia, talking about how can we improve the game, what can we do for Liberia football to go to the another level, what is the current status of the game. Have you seen improvement so far since the insertion of grassroots football development by Mustafa Raji, the president of the Liberia Football Association, and the involvement of foreign players as well in the league by FC Fasel and other clubs in the country? So we in studio currently with the CEO of our Sports Academy. They are the champion in the PNG region of the grassroots football in Liberia. Mr. CEO, that I love to call you in terms of our football in Liberia. Let's talk about foreign players in Liberia League. How you see it?
That's a great improvement, okay. Because if foreign players coming in Liberia now to play in Mongolia, definitely we are taking another great step. Because as they come in, people will be following, and again, our player will be leaving from here to go. So, the person abroad, the foreign players, close to them, they are doing their best. We need more. We need more as I learned at FA Castle. So that's a great thing. And you shouldn't just focus on the foreign players, you should also focus on the players in Liberia. Maybe some of them leave and go. So, let him visit most of the grassroots footballs in this place. Like the under 15 and the under 17. That's some some guys they can really play. But I encouraging let me take this point in time. Also visit our spec in the Palace one to see some of our players. But that's a great thing to do.
That's a great thing, though. Let's talk about this issue about escort activities being given to the children and staff and just playing the football. You as a CEO, what else do you involve with? Or the children just go and play and you transport them back at home and at the end of the day you just leave them?
No, we don't just go on the field and play. Firstly, we focus on our education.
Okay.
And the education is a very major key thing because if you don't make it to the sporting side, you gotta make it in the education aspect. So what we did last year was to give most of them scholarships to go in school, and some of them were paying 50% of that tuition, while the parents were paying 50%. And this year we want to continue the same thing. We are not, because now due to the financial aspect, that's why the children go and play and go home. But we are thinking in the future to be able to get our own place, build a minimum stadiums, and build a hosting unit that they will go and stay. Okay. So no need to be going practicing and then going back home. So in a very short time, as we are in search of sponsor, if we have to get a sponsor, definitely we're going to go and get a place, and so they can be residing one place instead of leaving one place to another, because it's not a good thing. Because in other countries, when they say academy, the children should be residing in one place.
Yeah.
You cannot say own academy, then at the end of the day, you're going grocery, being able to go and get the players from there. It's not a way academy run. But because due to our financial status in this country, due to the hardship, that's why we have not yet done it. But we will stay with, as time comes. If we get a sponsor, and willing to sponsor our sport academy, definitely I will tell you 2 years from now, you'll see we have laid minimum playground.
Okay.
Minimum stadium. That's our visions, and we pray that definitely will get there. So we are finding a way, if we get a sponsor, to get a hosting unit for the children, a medical school, a little hospital, a little hospital like doctors and nurses will be there, focusing on the player, and also build a school that you don't need to leave, the facility and go out to go get, education. So we want to get a place. Everyone will be there. If you sick, you get a hospital, you go get a minimum clinic, you go, and people will be there to pay attention to you. If school open, you go directly in the school after class, go home, rest for 25 and 10, 1 hour, 2 hours, go on the football field, do what you can do, come back, and that's what we are trying to do.
Do you sometimes visit these kids' campuses, their homes? Do you have some personal relationship with their parents?
Definitely.
Okay.
Most times I do that. All the children, they are age children.
Yeah.
You cannot deal with them without the parents. So most of the time I visit the parents and encourage the parents. Like now I get a female team.
Okay.
Yeah, I get a female team. You cannot deal with female team without involving parents.
Yeah.
So most time I call for meeting, I have meeting with parents, I visit some of them, talk to the parents and encourage them, because more parents don't want for their children to play football.
Yeah.
As librarian, way back when you say football is a good thing.
Yeah, when we were coming on, we tell you that good people going to play.
Yeah, good people going to play. So more people still get that mentality.
Yeah.
That football is a good thing. So the best thing you can do, if you really have a vision for these children, to go to the parents, encourage the parents. That sometimes, if I go to the parents, but what am I being my benefit now?
Yeah.
If my child having to go and play on academy, what am I being? I'm not being making. Yeah. So
the parents expect you to pay them every month.
Pay them every month.
Okay.
Or, align our child or children to come and play. So as of now, talk to them. No, this is not thing that we need to expect something now.
Okay.
We are investing more money.
And we're not getting it.
We are not getting it, but we are hoping in the nearby future we always sit and smile together, and we always, while we planning now tomorrow, we'll get a better things out of it.
Before we let go of you, is there anything you want to say that you haven't said since we started the discussion in terms of the entire discussion?
Yeah, nothing much. I just want to, appreciate LFA for their well job done, and also encourage them to do more, to really focus on the gravel football. They shouldn't just focus on the third division, fourth division, and fifth division football. They should look down the line as they're doing it. I want them to, invest more money there. Always also encourage them, because most academy in this country, most teams in the country, they don't have that financial strength.
Mm-hmm.
So even as times, sometimes I not yet see it, but I don't hear any that sometimes as the children put small money together, we'll get a jersey. So it's not a good legacy for us. So I encourage everyone, the government to, put more money in LFA budget to look, after the gravel footballers in the country, because they are the future, leaders in the country in terms of sport.
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't focus on them, definitely the country, the players, and all the money we are investing today, we will not get anything out of it. I'm trying to also encourage those out there. Some people in other countries, they, encourage them. Bravo Sport Academy is open to everyone. They'll come in, get a partnership. Let's do the collaborations and make the children to be one of the best, footballers in the world. Because at Georgia do that, other people can do better than even him. Because Georgia put Liberia, international Georgia put Liberia on the map. So we need people that will come from the back and do it better than him, or even more, so Liberia can go. So we all can go and build a World Cup. Those that win the World Cup, African Cup, they are not better than us in this country. We can do better than that. And Bravo Sport Academy is open to everyone. We are willing to work with everyone. Parents, come on board. If you see your children playing, come and encourage and give them encouraging word. Come and see them. Don't send the children on the field without following them.
Yeah.
That alone will not motivate them. If they see that parents sitting, watching them, sometimes encourage them. Sometimes if they make mistake on the field, you, the parent, you carry them home, sometimes you talk to them. Don't let the leave on the president or the coach.
Yeah.
We cannot do all by ourselves. We need people to come in and help us. And also encourage you to come and help us in the whole stuff, because if Bravo Sport Academy player grow tomorrow, it will be the benefit of every one of us. We will go, we will get the opportunity to go out there to go watch the children playing. It will give us, the opportunities to be able to see the best out of this world. Now we are discussing 178 years.
Okay.
So if we discuss a year, what are some of the benefits we are bringing this country in terms of sport?
Yeah.
Nothing to show, but we'll be part of calling the year. How many times we have won the World Cup, African Cup? Nothing. Same football from there. I'm still to be corrected, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm not seen it yet. No cover bank, no World Cup, African Cup, nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
We are not going nowhere. But it's not just late. We can still do it. We can even do it better than those that are coming today. Thank you very much. And I wish you come again and take the play be at home. Also as a manager to be able to, sometimes encourage the children to come here, interview them, then and get that word, because we may likely sit there and talk the best, but sometimes
the player themselves need to
talk. Like other radio stations have been doing it, so I encourage you guys to do as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. He's the CEO of Bravo Sports Academy, been here on the segment of Sports Extra. I'm Elijah Pine. Been here with Edwin Badafoye on this edition of Sports. Like I said, today we are just counting hours to Liberia 178 years. What have we achieved in terms of sports in Liberia? Have Liberia gone to the World Cup? I can remember since 2002, went to the African Cup, and we didn't make it anywhere. We came back. Until then, we had to qualify to the African Cup of Nations. We're yet to go to World Cup. Will we have to qualify? With this year's being counts, Liberia is the oldest African country. What have we achieved in terms of comparing ourselves with Ghana, Africa, Nigeria? Africa just won the African Cup of Nations, and they were all celebrating in that nation. Yet today in Liberia, we yet to win that. But every day, politics is the talk of the day in our country. Everyone wants to be politician. Will we have to shift our thoughts? Will we have to shift our doing, our mindset, and focus on sports in Liberia? Well, with this 178 years, with the chief patron of sports, President Joseph Boakai, will have to look into this, increase the budget in the Liberian sporting sector. And Liberia need to go to the World Cup. Liberia need to go to African Cup of Nations. And our women's team need to participate in the World Cup as well in terms of what they are doing. Thank you so much. We'll go for this break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the district league, some dates in China coming from district number 5, alleged abandonment of the representative. And they are saying there's nothing to be done. They go for game. There is nothing being given to them, no transportation. They go home and they have to make their way back. I think that was the cause why they lost district number 16. But we hope to see you yourself, you listen to them when they make their plot new in terms of the alleged abandonment. Let's go for this break to be right back.
Thank you again for rejoining us. Welcome to the program Sports Extra live here on Inter Sports, Liberia #1 and Premier Sports Television. 8 minutes up to 11 o'clock. At 11, we Jordan the Cuttings on this Friday presentation, the eve of July 26th, Liberia's independence. So, pre-July 26th to all of you in the sporting area, to our CEO, Bisaro, happy pre-July 26th, Mark Tamba, Julius Conton, to fellows Raphael, Victor Freeman, Elijah Pine, Mark Poro, Bacchus, Patricia, to fellows Jico, Julius Twe, and Clarence Dolo, Benita Johnson, the rest of our entire team here at Inter Sports. I'd like to say happy pre-July 26th to all of you guys. May we all celebrate our country's independence in a grand style. Stay out of trouble, avoid noise, avoid making palaver, return home, leave the street very soon, because I know Mele Lacho Pound won't sleep all that day. Yeah, which is tomorrow. But today is the 25th of July 2025. Welcome to the program Sports Extra. Elijah Pound was here with the CEO of Rabba Sports Academy. They're talking a lot of issues that need to be cultivated within our Kellerman sector, because we have seen and observed that Kellerman football is a grassroots, is a pillar of a better football. It's not like Victor Freeman wouldn't play in a Kellerman, wouldn't kick ball at all. All he knows is to speak real. What's how you come on? What you do? I text for computer. Listen to talk. But never mind. We hear just before Elijah Brown was also talking about an allegation being alleged against the officials of District number 5. Now the District 5 players are saying that they're not getting support. The other day we saw a video, Representative Presidio Cooper gave them a huge amount of money. They went away 4-1. Now they flocked them 1-0. They're coming back to get excuse that, oh, they don't get support. But never mind, let's get their video, let's listen to what they've been saying concerning this allegation.
Now, this not okay with us. We are going through a difficult time because the country we went to the game without a time. Player transport ourselves went to the game, and after the game, even transportation to get back to our final destination was available. Now, as you can see, we are going from house to be able to generate at least something for our upcoming game, because our upcoming game is a very important key for us, and we need money to be able to motivate the team to be able to qualify. We need compulsory results. That's why you see we are going from door to door to be able to beg for support.
Seriously, it was very devastating to see the Jaffa going again. After the game, we had no transportation. It was very wrong. Now the Jaffa, we are very suffering, as you can see. Our upcoming game, we get our last game to qualify if we win, and up to now we haven't get any support from anywhere. So we are praying at least before our next game that we should have support to go to our game.
So you listen to them, and there's a lot of things. Emmanuel Dinion is the goalkeeper, and this is a district tournament. At times we should just support the district because only the lawmaker. No. We as citizens of our district, we need to write our support to the team. We need to visit each party session of the team, motivate them, put it into the spirit, give them the belief that they never had that they can win the district tournament. District 5 has a very good team. They could be one of the tournament's favorite. Maybe just part of 1-0 defeat in their second game. Now their last match is that they will be in search for a win or a draw, depending on the other results, in order to qualify for this district tournament knockout stage. But is something that we all need to rally. But let's bring you the development. The Liberia Football Association announced the calendar year for the upcoming 2025-2026 LFA League campaign. The first division league is expected to kickstart late in October. Not late, but let's say around the 18th to the 30th of October. The second division league is expected to start around the 11th, the 16th, 15th, The Super Cup match will be played against Blackman Warrior versus FC Fasel. And then we have the Women's Super Cup, where will be determined girls against World Girls FC. And all these matches will be played at the Compass Sports Stadium in Kansas City, Nima County. So I think also will be another means of getting that facility open up to the public, where people we have the opportunity now to see LFA activities returning to that facility area. That's the Compass Sports Stadium. But and also Falconets FC, Republic FC are hailing through to the Women's Upper League. FC Fasel have announced that Edwin Johnson, Terry Sakor, Jaxie Francis will all be loaned. They will not be part of the team. Moses Cooper is in Liberia. He returned from Egypt after terminating his contract. He expected to rejoin his former team, Heaven 11, for the upcoming 2025-2026 league season. Heaven 11 Tillsman and the Golden Boot winner of the LFA 2024-2025 League First Division League campaign, Nicholas Nick Junior Andrew, is in Mott and to follow his football career. Liberia international defender Nato Swan and his team, FC Sharif, suffered a 3-1 defeat to Urch in the Netherlands in the UEFA Europa League qualifier second round. Samson Douay, that's his team, Victoria Plaza, will also be looking to overcome their 1-0 defeat to Soviet in their first leg encounter. Well, Emmanuel Foley, Liberia, another Liberia young and promising 19 years old left back defender, has been announced as a new signing for Slavia Prague in the Czech Republic. Slavia Prague also have two Liberian players, something that's Oscar Daly and Devantier. Emmanuel Foley joins them and increased the number to 3. Foley joins the team from Real Munja for €100,000, something might be equivalent to 120,000 United States dollars. But until then, join us on next Friday. Sports Extra take a usual weekend break. Returns on Friday with another fascinating and more talking point. But again, I'm Edwin Batterfriend. I've been here with Elijah Pan, who is seated on my left. But we'll talk to you another time. Bye-bye from our end.
see how after they are playing SK. Yeah, I'm feeling so happy about the game. I had a way to come back into the game.
No, the game was fun. Apart from that, see, they tell referee as one hour game. The game was fun. The second referee, you know the game. The game was fun. We won the equal game. But I win at this point.
Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midway Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector.
It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today on Intel Sports. Watch all of the actions, interviews with the athletes and experts in the sector on Liberia's exclusive sports online television, Intel Sports. Sports Cross Sports News live on Intel Sports at these times.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.